The folks here in Florida definitely used to this. Rain in the forecast as we join you from Everbank Stadium here in the city of Jacksonville. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Okay, break.
Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. Up past the 30, second down coming up. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real football.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On the ready.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 and second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Lance to throw on second down here. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the Jags are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They go play action with Lawrence. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Easy. Read a 24. Read a 54.
Now Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Jaguars at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 25 yards that time.
That's good for a Jaguars.
Red on red.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
Hey, kill. Big 13 heavy.
And they'll run with Etienne. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line down at the 2. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
13 loop. Hey, smash. Here we go.
Once more, Etienne. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal. Etienne. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. 4th down. Here's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. They'll buy some time right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Play action. It's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Over the middle, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
That's the gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down.
11, Agate. Damn, gun. Silver.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Ingram from 13 yards out. And the Jags' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, break.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Lance's throw pulled in by Morton. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Shotgun now for Lance. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon A-Chain, 54 yards. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Big 13 heavy.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Great job. Here we go, son.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Eluding the pressure right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Red, yellow.
And Lance now to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Calling coverage that time to slow down has been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Lance. Flush to his right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Second down and 6 now.
Hey, Jupiter.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Etienne up the middle. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3.
11.
Lawrence will throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Hey.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Silver.
They'll run with Etienne. That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Wait.
A final shot before half for Lance. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the... We will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
when they went to the tunnel with a lead, they come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Take right open.
Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, kill. Think right.
In motion left is Wilson.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
30 left.
Lawrence going to throw again. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Going for it. Here's Etienne. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On play action, Lawrence. To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
All right, you and I both know that was a lucky play, but I got to give him credit. Going up on the tip and catching that one.
Stayed with it, made his own luck, didn't he?
And he used his size there. Had a defensive back mentality to go up and get the ball on the tip, but used his size. I mean, tight ends.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Dolphins. Danny Gray, 62 yards. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. A short throw to Ingram, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On second down, a run with Etienne. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here comes third down and 7. Now Lawrence. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They're going on fourth down. Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down.
Hey, Ryan. 30 left. Here we go, son.
They go play action with Lawrence. His throw incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Lawrence to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
First and 10 at the 29.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
11, Agate.
Back to the ground with Etienne. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
11, Agate.
Now Lawrence. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 30 yards. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. He finds Wilson. He's in the space past the 25. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, 52 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Julian Love picks it, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hold the ready. All right, here we go.
A give to ETN running right. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Hey, lion.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
11. Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Black Ultra.
On 1st down, Lance. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Come on, set.
2nd and 10.
Go red. Blaster, sit. Ready.
Lance looking to throw it. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught at the 25. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. That's complete left side to Gray. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Elijah Higgins from 21 yards away. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
It's complete, and he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Fights loose, and they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that.
Hey, run!
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
Great job.
Now Lawrence now going to move them around.
Go, go! Clock.
Here's Lawrence. And he finds a man on the crossing route. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Take right, open.
Etienne once more. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Play action. It's Lawrence. And this pass broken up. And the contact long time there, and now 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Desperation time here. Lance. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it's looking like the Jags are going to win this football game. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Hey, kill. Sink right. 30 left.
On 4th down, Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set, ready. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do